Greetings, MPC family. Chad Sanford here. This Sunday is Consecration Sunday. We will have one service, which will be followed by a celebration luncheon. The lunch is on us. It is not a potluck, but a reservation is required. If you did not complete a reservation card this past Sunday, please feel free to call the office. If we don't hear from you, you may be receiving a call from us this week. There won't be any other choices that are needed, just to tell us whether you're coming or not and how many people. It's not like the movie Airplane, where they had the choice of steak or fish, and Leslie Nielsen's character said, yes, I remember I had lasagna. The purpose of Consecration Sunday is for us to consider the following question. What percentage of my income has God called me to give? Then you'll be asked to complete an estimate of giving card. Note that we're not calling it a pledge card. Circumstances may change, and we understand that, and your giving should reflect that. But remember that it can go in both ways. So what are we celebrating? 5 words. We can do more together. There's so many missions that we support. The multiple missions in India, Compassion Corps in Northern Africa, the Kriegs with Conexión Mosaico in Mexico, Crew in Hungary, the hospital in Ghana, City Team where my family drops off a ton of stuff, the Frederick Douglass School, the Media Food Bank, and on and on. Then there are our ministries, music, spiritual formation, even outreach, which is a work in progress. And there are exciting things happening in our children's and youth programs. I love the fact that we have the children and youth here every Sunday at the 9:30 service. God has a purpose in bringing us all to this church. He is calling each of us to spread His word and to share His love. Individually, we, my family, or any of you out here, could maybe help one of these areas. But we can help so many more when we're joined by our MPC brother and sisters. We can do more together. Some of us are in a position to give more than others, but we all need to hear His call. Imagine what would happen if we all gave 5% more. For those giving $20 a week, that's $1 or a pack of gum. For those giving $100 a week, that's $5 or a Wawa hoagie. It may not sound like much, but let's see what it would look like if we were all doing this together. Here's a breakdown of where our giving goes. I put the boring stuff in gray, so that's salaries, maintenance, and administration, and then there's what I call the fun stuff. If we pop this graph out, you can see that the fun stuff is about 20%, and it's in orange, which is my favorite color. But look what happens if we all give 5% more. After the first year, the fun stuff has grown an additional 3% of the pie, and it continues to grow and grow and grow, so that after 5 years, that fun stuff has grown to be 34% of the pie. And because the total pie is increasing, that the giving that we can spend on the fun stuff has gone from about $175,000 to $380,000. I get it. It's easy to play with numbers. I love Excel, and it's amazing what you can do with it. Maintaining a 5% growth year over year may seem improbable. There are many unforeseen gray costs that I may not have captured here in my estimates. And some folks are on a fixed income, so any increase is a burden for them. But it's not a burden for all of us. We can do more together. Those who have the means can make up for the difference for those who are facing challenges. For example, my family has consistently increased our giving year over year since joining MPC 10 years ago. Each year we've increased by at least 5%, and some years it was over 10%. Even when I changed jobs and industries, taking a significant pay cut, we continued to increase our giving because we could see the good things that this church was doing, and we heard God's call. We can do more together. So this Sunday, when challenged to ask yourself what percentage God is calling you to give, remember these charts, remember that orange slice. That is where we make our difference, right there in the fun stuff. See you Sunday.